Hello, Born to Speak. I hope you guys are doing well. We are at week 7. After this week, we just have one more week and we are completely done. And the only thing that we'll have after that is graduation. Yes, we're going to actually have a graduation ceremony on Periscope. Okay, so that's going to be week 9. Okay, so after this week, we're going to have one more week, which is week 8, and you're going to love week 8's assignment. And then after that, the thing that we will have left is going to be our graduation. And I hope you guys get your assignments in so all of you could graduate on time. Okay. So, week 7, I got quite a bit of work for you to do this week, but it's all very, very, very important. All right. So, the first part of week 7's assignment is you're going to set up your own YouTube channel. Now, for those of you, and I'm sure most of you probably don't have a YouTube channel, you're going to set up your own YouTube channel. Now, what I'll include is somewhere in this post a link to a video that explains how to do it and a link to where you can just read on how to set up a YouTube channel. It's very easy to do. It's even easier if you have a Gmail account. If you don't have one, you could literally set up a Gmail account in maybe about 2 or 3 minutes. And it shouldn't even take you more than a couple minutes to set up your YouTube account. Okay, so this is very important. Make sure you have your YouTube account, right? I'm going to give you all the instructions. If you guys still can't figure it out, you can reach out to me, but I know you guys are pretty smart. You guys will be able to figure it out. The second thing that you're going to do is you're going to set up a Periscope account, okay? You're going to set up a Periscope account. Very, 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 very important because week 8, we're going to do our conference call on Periscope, okay? So this is very important. Make sure that you set up a Periscope account. Once again, I'm going to put a link to a video that explains how to do it. It should only take you maybe 5 or 10 minutes, if that, to do, right? And if you already have a Twitter account, it's really easy. Even if you don't have a Twitter account, it's still very easy. And I will also include a link that has detailed instructions, written instructions on how to set up a Periscope account, okay? So make sure that you set up your YouTube account and your Periscope account. This is very, very important. Once you do that, I want you to post in your group. Just put YouTube and Periscope done. YouTube and Periscope done. That way I'll know that you have your YouTube account. Matter of fact, what you're going to do is put your YouTube and a link. If you can, put a link to your YouTube and a Periscope and your Periscope handle and done, right? And post that in your group. That way we know that you have a YouTube and a Periscope account, and we can all make sure that we subscribe to your pages so you guys will start off and have some followers. Very, very, very important, okay? So as for week 7's video, essentially you're going to use all the components that you learned in this course to put together week 7's video. So you're going to start off week 7's video with an intro, right? So you're going to start off with your intro telling who you are. Use the shortened version. Or if you want to use somewhere between the regular version and the elevator pitch version, but not too long. We don't need a 5-minute intro, okay? Because this video is only going to be about 6 to 10 minutes. So you're going to start off with your intro. Then you're going to talk about why did you take this course. And I would love for, and you don't necessarily have to, but I would love for you to maybe incorporate a short story in this part, right? So now we've used intro, now we're using story. So I want you to incorporate a story. So maybe you can talk about a story of maybe one time that you were asked to speak and you were afraid to speak and you turned the opportunity down, or you got up to speak and you didn't really know what to say and you felt like you sounded like a fool or or whatever, right? We've all had those moments, okay? So you're going to incorporate a story. So you're going to talk about why did you take this course, okay? The next point that you're going to bring is what did you learn in this course? And I'd like for you to share at least 3 things that you learned. That's what? That's the informative part, right? So that's where the informative part, the informative speech that you gave, that's where that's going to come into hand. So you're going to talk about what did you learn in this course? And if you can, share 3 different things, right? The next part you're going to do is what do you plan to do with what you've learned in this course? Right? Now, most of us are going to use it to fulfill our passion. Now, some of us, maybe it's we're in sales and we would just wanted to be able to communicate better so we can sell better. Maybe it's, we felt that it would help us in our job. But whatever it is, you're going to talk about what do you plan to do with what you've learned in this course. If you took this course and took it seriously, you obviously learned something in there, right? So what are you going to do with what you learned? That's passion, right? Especially if you're going to use this course to help you to motivate and uplift and inspire people, you're talking about what you're passionate about. So that's the passion part of our course, right? Now the next part is, why should anyone take this course? Now maybe you may have some friends, or even for just anyone that may be considering taking this course. If they saw your video, I would like for you to explain to them why it would be beneficial for them to learn to become a better speaker or to take this course. That's what? Persuasive, right? Because now you're going to try to convince them, hey, this is why you need to take this course. Because not only will this course teach you how to become a better speaker, it's going to help you to build your confidence, right? Persuasive, okay? Then you're going to end it off with a word of encouragement for anyone scared to take a course like this or to work on their skill of becoming a better speaker, or maybe somebody with low self-confidence, right, that needs a little pick me up, a little boost, a little word of encouragement. So you guys see how we're going to use all the different elements that we've learned over the last 6 weeks, put them together and make one speech. All right, so let me go over it quickly again. You're going to start off with your intro, right? You're going to introducing yourself to the audience. Then you're going to talk about why did you take this course, and hopefully you'll use a story in that part. Then you're going to talk about what did you learn in this course. That comes from the informative speech that you gave. And then hopefully, or you should use, maybe talk about 3 different lessons that you learned in this course, okay? Or 3 different key points, 3 things that stood out to you, 3 things, whatever 3 things, okay? Then the next part you're going to do is you're going to talk about what do you plan to do with what you've learned, right? You just didn't learn this just for the sake of learning it. You learned it so you can do something with it. So how are you going to use what you've learned to help you become better or to become more successful or do more in your life, right? So if it is for you to become a speaker or a motivator or whatever, that's your passion. So that's the passion part of what we've learned, right? Then the next part is, why should anyone that you know, or maybe even that you don't know, anyone that may be watching a video, if someone saw a video and they were thinking about taking this course, why would they take this course, right? So what is that? That's persuasive. You're persuading them as to why you think they would benefit from taking this particular course. And then you're going to end it with a word of encouragement for anyone that may be second guessing themselves right now, or maybe they have low self-esteem, right? And maybe they're watching this course and they're thinking like, okay, how can this really help me? Because I really need to build up my self-esteem or my self-confidence. So you want to give a word of encouragement, okay? So that is week 7's video, okay? So you got all those key points, and you also need to make sure that you set up your YouTube account and your Periscope account. And I want you to post, once you have the YouTube Periscope up, just do a whole separate post for that and put your handles on there so we can find you on there and we can like your page and we can sign up and follow you, and you can in turn go back and follow us, okay? So you guys have week 7's assignment. You're almost done. You're like, you can almost feel the finish line, okay? Now, I know some of you may have whatever issue. Now, you got to just make up your mind that you're going to go through it. I've had a little bit, and I hate to even give attention to this, but I've been a little under the weather, right? And right now, I would probably rather be in my bed because I have to go and speak, do a live speaking tomorrow. But you know what? I'm not coming up with no excuses. I'm getting it done, right? And I'm showing you guys that I mean what I say, right? So if I say I'm gonna get my video done, or get this intro video out, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it, right? Regardless of whatever it is that I have going, regardless of how I may be feeling right now. And that's what it's about, showing up every single day. Because there's gonna be days that you don't feel well, that you're gonna be a little under the weather. But guess what? The champions show up every day. They don't make excuses. They show up, right? Could have been easy for me to say, hey, man, because right now I'm making this video, it's after 12 o'clock, right? It's after 12 midnight, after 12 in the morning. right? And I could easily say, man, I need to be in my bed now. But I said, you know what? I'm going to do this video. I'm going to get it done. And that's what it's about. You guys are champions. Go ahead and just press through that finish line. All right? Thank you.